Hey, World Entertainment, the X-Files, the truth is still out there and all that good stuff. As we know, Reboot is happening. Ryan Coogler, Disney. Bleh. And of course the question was, who's going to star in it? Is it a full reboot? All this stuff. Well, they're now saying Gillian Anderson and David Duchovny as Mulder and Scully are expected to return. But, and yes, there is a big but, it wouldn't, number one, be in full roles. It would be like a quick guest appearance probably. But this doesn't even come from Ryan Coogler. This doesn't come from Disney. It comes from Chris Carter. And he's the one that's just kind of throwing it out there. And I think he's trying to convince Coogler to bring them on board. So, the question is, are they going to come back? One of the things Coogler says, it's like, dude, what? We're going to take a look at this, because do I think they're going to get them back? I think Gillian Anderson may come back for like a brief cameo. Duchovny, I don't know whether he'd be interested in coming back. Let's take a look though. As you see, the X-Files, David Duchovny, Gillian Anderson expected to return in the reboot. However, here we go. I wish it would stop doing that, getting bloody dark. The truth is still out there, and Black Panther director Ryan Coogler will soon continue the search for answers in a brand new X-Files show that's set to premiere on Hulu at some point next year. Now, remember, they were only greenlit for a pilot episode. They have not been given a full series as of yet. So there are rumblings that the series, which will star Himesh Patel, who's in the Odyssey, he's the guy in the Odyssey that says, "Don't worry, we're Greeks." Of course you are, you Indian. And Daniela Dayweiler, as a new pair of FBI investigators, might feature one or both of the original show's stars, and creator Chris Carter has now confirmed that the iconic duo of Fox Mulder and Dana Scully will return. Now, he hasn't confirmed that they're returning. He says he's pretty sure they may be in it. So, this is funny. He tells Polygon, at least Gillian, I think, is going to appear in the Coogler version. And I'm assuming David will too. So, you will see Mulder and Scully there. He's just said he thinks Gillian may appear in it, and that he's assuming David Duchovny would appear too. So when he says, so you will see Mulder and Scully in there, no you won't. There's nothing saying that they will be in there, which is funny. So Carter hasn't seen the pilot yet, but he is an executive producer on the series, which is sounding less and less like the full reboot that was initially reported. Now, they never said it was a full reboot, because they always said it was going to still be continuing the stories on from Mulder and Scully. So all those events were still there, apparently. Now, as you see, Chris Carter is an executive producer. That means his name is on it and he's getting paid for it, and that's it. Like, if he hasn't even seen the pilot, that means he hasn't had any involvement. So they could turn around to him and say, hey Chris, what do you do when you did this type of stuff? How did you make that work? And what kind of laws did you make regarding what the alien ships could do and couldn't do and stuff like that? That's probably what they're asking for. But in terms of casting stuff, I highly doubt they're talking to him at all. So Anderson revealed that she had read the pilot script during an appearance at AwesomeCon earlier this year. Is this her? I think so. Where she said, I would say have an open mind and give it a chance, because it's going to be effing cool. It's something different. It's different and it's special. So give it a break. Now, I remember actually seeing her saying this, and this part right here, it's different. It's different, so give it a chance. that just means it's gonna be, white people bad, everyone else black and colourful, and they're all the great ones, and all the villains are, they're probably gonna make, it's Ryan Coogler after all, they're probably gonna make the grey aliens an allegory for white people. So it just kind of goes on now about what the series was and stuff. Do I think Mulder and Scully will appear in this show? No. Do I think Scully will appear? Yes. If it goes beyond a pilot episode, I think they will bring her in for a minute. And it would probably be in the very last episode. That they walk into the office or something in the basement and she's standing there with her back turned, maybe staring at a file or maybe looking at the I Want to Believe poster, and then turns around and you're meant to have the oh my god, it's Scully moment, and she's just like, you're doing great, kid, and some shit, and off she toddles, so it's a passing off the torch. That is probably what they'll do. The reason I'm saying I highly doubt either one of them will actually be in it and fully in it and stuff like that is I don't think Disney are going to want to pay them, because they're going to command quite a considerable fee to appear in it, and they're probably going to go, I don't want to pay that for like a one-off cameo scene. Like, no, we're not doing that. Duchovny right now, he's quite busy actually. He's writing a book. I think he's just has a new book about to come out. He's recording albums. He's touring. And of course, he's directing a new movie, I believe. He's either directing or he's just directed a new movie. He's still writing, I believe, another movie and stuff like that. So he's like insanely busy right now. Gillian Anderson, she's fairly busy as well, but not as busy. She has just done a new movie. She's promoting a lot of her own brand products. She has that G-Spot drink. I'm not sure if it's an energy drink or what it is. She has that. She's obviously an ambassador and stuff for... It's a clothes brand. I just can't remember which it is. The adverts are on all the time. I can't remember. It's a UK brand, so you probably don't see that in the States. She's also a brand officer, I believe, for L'Oreal, I think it is. One of the makeup brands. So she's quite busy, but obviously not as busy as Duchovny, because like that dude is everywhere right now. So even though like the expectation of getting a schedule free for him to pair up with Gillian Anderson and then go and do this show wherever it is, again, it would be an appearance. It would be a cameo. It wouldn't be like probably for a full episode. It definitely wouldn't be for multiple episodes. But overall, they filmed. Apparently it's wrapped, the pilot episode. But that's all they have. And there's a high probability that Disney could look at it and go, yeah, no, we're going to pass on this. They did it already with one of the other shows. What was the other one that they passed on? Why am I forgetting all this crap? They just did a pilot for something and they scrapped it after looking at it. I can't remember what the hell that was. The only thing that they might fear about trying to scrap this is that it's Ryan Coogler. They're going, ooh, he's just done a movie that won Oscars and all this stuff, and he's black. We can't be seen as getting rid of him. We're already getting shit for cancelling all the Marvel movies with black actors and stuff. However, if they look at this and go, this isn't working for us, they could pull the plug. Or they do the stupid thing, greenlight the full season, make the season, maybe only get Gillian Anderson, and then realise nobody gave a shit and watched it and it failed because people aren't interested in an X-Files that isn't Mulder and Scully. But that's my 10 cent on the whole situation. What do you guys think? Do you think they will get both of them in? And remember, this isn't coming from Disney. This isn't coming from Ryan Coogler. This isn't even coming from the actors. This is coming from Chris Carter, assuming that they may appear in the show. So let me know what you think. And are you interested at all in an X-Files that isn't Mulder and Scully? Let me know. And with that, I shall leave it there for this one. Do like, share, subscribe, hit that hype button, all that good stuff. I will catch you in the next one, and remember, the truth is out there.